Okay, everybody. Today we're gonna see what Andrew, Tate, and SNEAKO they're gonna debate global politics. Let's see if is it good. Oh, it's only bullshit.
Fighting still got to
SNEAKO is good. Andrew,
be fun.
I thought that, but it didn't go so well. I'm old, Sneak. I don't want to change. I'm like Apollo in Rocky 3. I don't want to change, but I'm old. I can't, that ain't us no more. I can't do what I used to do.
So far, though, do you think the Venezuela kidnapping, was it beneficial?
I think that American soft power is based on American hard power, and you can't bark all the time without biting now and again. If I'm actually honest with you guys, the official narrative is bullshit. Maduro either did a deal or his team did a deal. Got fucking taken to New York, put on a bunch of different outfits, brought his wife with him. No one got hurt. They're saying a few guards died. Don't buy that shit. That's a lie. The world is a stage. Everything you see and everything they allow you to see is manufactured, it's all scriptured, it's all theater. What we think happened is not what happened. My foreign policy, Sneak, in case you ever wonder, in case I'm confused, is whatever's funny is what I like.
The funniest outcome.
Funny, if it's funny, I'm for it. I don't give a fuck about international law, I don't give a fuck about none of that. It's funny. The world is slavery.
that's just retarded. Andrew, you're a retard. Honestly, bruv. I couldn't imagine you could be dumber and dumber day for day. How is it possible to be dumber and dumber day for day?
It's a big illusion. Basically, everyone's a fucking slave, but me. And I treat my slaves very well, actually. Just so you know, I'm one of the nice slave owners. I pay them far more than I have to. Defender of the third world.
Bro, this guy, he's a slave. If the Romanian mafia, he said to him, you're gonna bark like a dog, he's gonna bark like a dog. If they said to him, you're gonna eat some brown stuff, he's gonna eat the brown stuff. If they say to him, listen Andrew, we're gonna fuck your wife at home, they're gonna fuck his wife at home and he's gonna look. Shut the fuck up, Andrew. You know who you are, man. You know what? You ain't a gangster.
I'll be here. Good to see you. Good to see you, bro.
All right, let's work out this issue a little bit.
There's no issue.
Yeah, schoolyard.
There's no issue. Yeah, it's political disagreements. There's no issue.
Well, we're all in Miami. Let's have a good fucking time.
Have a
You
good
know
time.
what I mean?
But yeah, politics stopped being fun. I think I did a video after Trump won, saying now it's going to be boring and shit, and I was right. It was loads of fun when it was like against Kamala and the libs.
The trolling was fun.
No, it was funny. But now Trump won, it's all like, you know, this policy, that policy. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, whatever. Like, I want...
What? Who gives a fuck? Everybody gives a fuck. It's people's lives, bro. What are you talking about, man? Bro, he sounds like a retarded, spoiled kid or something. I don't know. He sounds ridiculously dumb. Bro, he's a grown man in the 40s. This is how he communicates.
The fucking homos back in charge. I want them to start chopping dicks off and shit, so I can go up there and just say, try and chop mine off, top two. Then it was funny. Now it's just boring. You know? The only cool thing that's happened recently is kidnapping a fucking Mexican out of his bed in the middle of the night in a black hole. That was fucking gangster.
Black eye.
That's how he gets laughs. By being retardedly racist. Yeah, he's not... He knows he's not from Mexico. He knows he's from Venezuela. He's just... This is how we make fun. Bro, this retarded fun.
On the wife.
Yeah.
They beat the fuck out of her.
Shit happens, bro. Shit happens. They should have been better prepared. Venezuelans are very understanding of kidnapping. They know it well. So they should have prepared better. It's a skill issue. That's my view. When I heard about that, I was like, yeah, gee, it's funny. I'm definitely gonna shot in Miami, and I'm
Cuba's gonna be next. Who else? Cuba, what's next?
Nicaragua, Greenland.
Greenland.
Can't wait.
We're gonna take the whole Western Hemisphere. Monroe.
Absolutely. Donroe.
What's Donroe?
Donald Trump.
Oh yeah. Donroe Doctrine. That's the first thing that you've liked of his term.
I think so, yeah.
I don't think that the tranny stuff really slowed down under Trump, has it? Less dicks are being cut off?
Bro, just 1 second. Why? You are at a house party. Yes. Okay. Why are you sitting around a group of guys and talking politics, my friend? Brother, you can do this after, before. Bro, you have beautiful ladies. Why? What's happening, man? Why none of these guys going, speaking, having fun, laughing, cracking jokes with them? Bro, if I were there, popping bottles, champagne on them titties.
Yeah, I think they banned some.
Yeah?
They're still around though. Two of them came up while I was doing the thing in Detroit. They're still on the college campuses, hanging out.
Who? The trannies and shit?
Trannies, yeah. And they both had red hair, which is weird.
That's just Darwinism, though. Like, just do it then. Just fuck off and be a fucking retard and chop your dick off and just fuck off and be suicidal and blow your brains out. Piss off. Bye.
Their problem is like they get mad at anyone else that doesn't like recognize their bullshit. That's their issue.
I really don't. Maybe I'm just a hard man to bully. I don't get this. Excuse me, my pronouns. I don't fucking know you. I don't know you. Get the fuck away from me. I'll pepper spray you like Nick Fuentes. Get the fuck out of my face. Fuck you and your pronouns. You're a fucking freak. Well, I'm not playing this game. Just fuck off.
Romania, UAE, like it's like not real. Like here.
But bro, why the fuck do you give a fuck about them? I don't give a fuck about them. Let them do what the fuck they want. You live fucking retarded too. Everybody lives retarded. Why the fuck should I care? Why the fuck do you even care?
It's like they try to force you into their. It's crazy, bro. I can only imagine from your perspective going from Romania to UAE, then to here, where they're saying that shit. I'm like, what the fuck, like, bro? It's different, man. It's very, very different.
I think you're being poor. You know, ironically, because of how important it is to get rich and escape that unknowing, not knowing what's going to happen tomorrow, where you're going to sleep, where you're going to be. That risk, it's different. When you have all the security, there's less to worry about.
That's true. But it's your duty as a man to get as rich as possible, unfortunately, because we have other people to care for, and our lives are not about ourselves. So my life is about paying for about 110 people's nice life, besides mine. So I get to sit like Scrooge McDuck on my pile of money, miserable. You know? I just sit there angry, sending money to baby mamas. That's how it is. What else am I supposed to fucking do? If I stay poor forever, that's not a life either. So it all sucks. Basically everything sucks. There's no way out. It sucks if you're poor, sucks if you're rich, sucks if you're famous, sucks if you don't. It all fucking sucks. So you just gotta be in it for the ride.
Bro, nothing sucks. Your life sucks. You're a weirdo, bro. All your women's are from, cam shows, bro. You only date cam show girls. That's why your life don't have meaning. Brother, you don't have a family, you don't have a clan, you don't have nothing, brother. You are a joke. You 40-year-old joke.
You know? It is what it is. Everything's fucking shit all the time. Have you ever been having sex with a girl and halfway through go, what?
And matter of fact, why do he look so uncomfortable? Also him, he looks so uncomfortable. And the little guy on this side, he's also...
This is shit. This is boring. I'd rather play video games. This is boring. I'm putting on Smash Bros.
Right? I hate when that happens.
This is boring.
Yeah.
It's fucking boring. You know, and then you just stop and she starts crying and shit. It's like, I just don't want to anymore. I got bored. I'm sorry. Smash Bros is fun.
I love Smash Bros.
Bro, sick game. See, that's fun. So there's a few things left worth living for. But besides that, everything else fucking sucks.
This guy, he definitely looks out of place. He looked like Harry Potter with the suit on. Or Ron, maybe.
Don't have video games.
Everything else sucks, yeah. Everything blows. And things that used to be fun, they're just making worse and worse and more.
It is actually funny. SNEAKO is totally dominating this conversation with all of them three. This guy, he play alpha, but he's no alpha. SNEAKO dominate him. This guy, he don't say nothing. He's just there.
Day. No, things used to be fun. I think what the actual pivotal shift in the world is that things used to be fun when there was genuine gatekeeping on certain activities. Like, if you had a Lambo, it actually mattered. Because you didn't make it from crypto, you didn't make it from the internet, with all this easy money. I made a bunch of easy money too. You actually had like a real factory somewhere, and a bunch of fucking peasants who worked for you. You were like a land mogul. So if you had a fucking Lambo in like, not 2001, you were actually a guy. And people, it'd be like having a Bugatti today. Worse, even my Bugatti doesn't matter. It was crazy. Someone had a Lambo, it's like they're fucking Jesus, bro. When I had my first Lambo 10 years ago in Romania, I may as well have been fucking Jesus Christ. It was ridiculous. And now, OnlyFans, crypto, streaming, there's so much easy money.
There's a lot of rich retards.
Yeah, a Rolex means nothing, Lambo means nothing, Bugatti means nothing, jets, every day.
Bro, Andrew is definitely a rich retard. Definitely a rich retard. Bro, he didn't make his money on clever things, on respectable things, on honorable things. He made them on selling his girlfriends, honeypotting. Yani, he lured her in and he made her sell her fucking thing so he can get money. This is what's happening.
Dickheads on a jet, yachts mean nothing. Women have shown the world that they're just hookers and they'll go with any rich guy. So even having women means nothing. You can be the biggest crypto dork in the world. You're surrounded by baddies because you got money. Because they're all fucking prostitutes. The whole thing's bullshit. There's nothing left to like gatekeep. Nothing left to have. You can have 20 of the most beautiful women in the world in a private jet. And you can land and stay in a $10 million house and go on a yacht and drive a Bugatti. No one, who gives a fuck? None of it matters.
Too, is that like women, like they have access to all this shit now, so it's like
it's normal.
A chick and she's already like, oh, I've done this before, right? But whatever, it's like, yeah, whatever.
It's all normal to them.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
and
just
like there's a lot of rich retards. Like you look at someone like I don't believe her on this, but like that Rain bitch saying like she makes more money than LeBron. I don't believe that.
Yeah, me neither.
She's even close. It's ridiculous.
Of course.
Like zero competence, retard.
We'll take it from a professional human trafficker who had a webcam company. Only white boys are paying for that shit. White men. Only.
Bro, let's be honest. Everybody who do sport, they are kind of retarded. Brother, they skipped every class. They didn't do nothing. They just went to the school to be finished and go professional. So no, the not even sports athletes are clever, and so yeah, they're retarded too.
White men are sending those girls money because black men ain't got no money. So it's only white guys. And the funny thing about it is, the same white guy who will sit on Twitter and give me a fucking hard time. I'm so loyal to my wife. You're a fucking scumbag. Your wife needs to be loyal. Second his wife goes to fucking bed, he sits in the bathroom with the door locked, jerking off to some fucking girl on the other side of the planet pretending she gives a shit about him. And I know that's a fucking fact because they made me rich. So I know it's true. So don't give me that fucking tough guy crap about your ugly wife. It's all a fucking coat. It's all a lie. All a lie.
Fighting still got to be fun.
I thought that, but it didn't go so well.
It probably was.
Bro, the fight was a disaster, bro. This guy, he got knocked his shit in. Bro, he got dominated like... He might as well have been a woman. A woman versus a man. It was so bad. Bro, it was a disaster.
Still fun, the fight camp, the process, getting back in there.
I'm old, Sneak. I don't want to change. I'm like Apollo in Rocky 3. I don't want to change, but I'm old. I can't, that ain't us no more. I can't do what I used to do.
I feel old now around Clav, 20 years old, blasting TRT.
How old are you?
27. We're both, me and Nick, at 27. We're catching up to you.
Bro, I'm 40 this year, bro. I'm old. And I got kids and shit, and he did really well. I'm proud of him. He did good. I had some weird kind of adrenaline dump after the end of the first round. I said to my coach, I don't feel right, because I was in shape. I trained. It was weird. After the first round, I didn't punch again. I didn't punch again. It was fucking weird.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know how many ass kickings I have left in me, bro. You're brain damage, and he's a big guy, bro. Fucking, I'm tough, so I won't go down because I'm fucking stubborn. I'm tough. I'll take my beating like a man. But you fucking leave, and like a week after, I couldn't fucking talk straight and shit. I got fucking endless kids and a company, and you have to start analyzing, is it worth it?
What's next for Misfits?
A lot. They've got a bunch of stuff. And I still might come back. I said all that crap. I still might come back and fight.
I think so.
So we're going to see what happens. But let's see. But I wouldn't call fighting fun. Yeah. Fighting is distracting. Like, you don't think about fun if you have a fucking court case or cancer. But you're not having fun with those things. You're just distracted from the idea of having fun.
It's the amount of responsibility you
Of
have.
course, you're just got pressure, so you don't think about fun, but you're not enjoying any of it. Fighting sucks. It's hard.
You don't seem like somebody, you don't seem depressed. You're speaking like a depressed person, but I don't see that at all.
Let me be honest. Andrew is definitely not a fighter. He's never gonna be a fighter. He never lived like a fighter. He never, forget about it, bro. He's too comfortable, bro. Forget about it. He ain't never gonna be a fighter, and he was never a fighter. Everybody can make a fight in Romania, bro. It doesn't even take 5,000 euros.
I'm not depressed.
It's not real,
No,
yeah.
I'm not. I get a lot of enjoyment from complaining. Like I'm really happy when I'm miserable.
Do you know why he liked complaining? It's because he got brought up in a single woman house. Yep, he didn't have a father when he was growing up. He was, what's it called? He was brought up by a woman. A woman brought him up. That's why he complained so much like a woman. Us men, we don't complain. Us men with fathers, we don't complain, brother. We know every day fight, every day battle. No, nothing's gonna change every day. You gotta cherish the days when everything is perfect. But this guy, like woman, brother. And this is why, he's like woman, bro.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm like the Grinch at Christmas, but I get joy in my heart from Grinching.
I enjoy, like, my favorite part of his show is when he's angry at the TTS, when he's just pissed off, like, doing that
The
look.
audience's favorite part.
That's the funniest part of the show.
Because I'm miserable.
I don't tune out. I'll skip the show and watch you get mad at TTS. I would love to fight on Misfits.
Would you?
Yeah.
You sure?
Absolutely. I've been waiting, yeah.
Who do you want to fight?
There's some people, a lot of people want to, a lot of people ask for
Who
it.
do you want to fight? Tell me who you want to fight. We'll sort it out. I'll get it done.
Anybody, all the people calling out for it, asking to.
Yeah?
It could be interesting.
All right, we'll talk about it.
All right.
This guy.
That'd be a great one.
Barbadian, you ain't ready for the Barbadian punch.
I'm ready. I'm
Different
I'm
down
ready
there. It's
whenever.
different down. Let him know. Tell
Let's
him
sign
first.
it. Let's get it
Tell him
done.
first. Yeah, real. That's right. Yeah, at your age, you should. What the fuck else you gonna do? Now, the best thing about life is kids. That is true. But all these like dudes on Twitter, they have a kid and they become a complete fucking homo. I don't know. I don't get. They become complete like women. You don't have to do that. You just have the kid.
Tell everybody else you need to have kids right now. It's like, bro,
No,
one knows who you are. Nobody.
Bro, honestly, if this Andrew, if he came into our friend group, bro, he would get kicked out. Bro, if he complained, bro, he would get kicked out. Brother, we only talk about money. How to make money, how to get money, how to have money. So, this guy complaining, bro, shut up, man. Shut up, man. Go home, speak with a therapist, speak with your woman, speak with your mother, how she fucked your life up while you were growing up because she brought you up in a single woman household or what is it called. Bro, just stop complaining, bro.
But it's like, if you're a real dad, you're a fucking faggot. Having a kid is like having a pet. It's like having a dog. You like your dog and you love your dog and you keep your dog alive.
Right.
And you play with your dog. But you don't dedicate your life to your fucking, you're not a fucking retard. An hour, okay, love you.
An hour.
An hour, yeah, and then you go on with your life.
An hour a day, an hour a week.
Whatever.
How are you gonna bring up a man, if you only use 1 hour on him? Andrew, stop being dumb, man. Stop. Listen, if you have a son, you use all day if you have to use 24/7, my friend. You control his life schedule, everything. Sport, academia, everything, bro. 1 hour. Andrew, shut up, bro. Shut up. Don't. He's a fucking.
Depends on
Whatever,
the mother.
yeah.
The mother's nagging, it has to go down. But in general, you just, that's it. Kids are good. Kids are fun.
This guy, he's just yapping. Yap. Bro, he's not saying anything, bro. He's just yapping. This guy, I found out, he's just yap. Big yap. Look, Look how much he yaps so much. His ears they go forward. You know, because too much yap. It's no good, brother.
Everything else is shit.
That's part of it, right? Because you're older now, you've experienced a lot. It's like when someone comes to New York, I like showing them around because you get to see it from a fresh perspective.
Yeah, of course.
Having
Exactly.
a kid has got to be
You get
like
to live
that.
through the
You get to
child.
see it through their lens.
That's right. That's the best thing about the kid. Kids are easy. They're not hard to raise. Everyone says having a kid is hard. Fucking lie. They're not expensive. Kids are easy. Mothers are hard because mothers are fucking women. But if the mother's cool, kids are fucking easy, bro. Before I had kids, I used to see like kids screaming on the plane and shit.
But it's funny. This guy calls himself high tier man and blah blah all this alpha blah blah. My friend, why would you get kids with women who is not even mature enough to have a kid with? If you're so smart, first of all, if you're smart, you wouldn't have kids with all kinds of girls. Not even your wife. Out of it, you know what we call kids out of marriage.
And I used to sit and go, my kid will never scream on a fucking plane. And everyone's like, well, he's a kid. You can't yell at a kid. I fucking swear before you, my kids, if I say shut up, they fucking like soldiers, bro. They're 3, 4, 5, any age. They know not to fuck with me on any level. I take my son, he's 5.
See him doing the squats.
Bro,
and
he's
then
5.
1, 2.
I said to him, I said, if you want to get good at anything in life, it's going to be boring. So you're going to get good at being bored. He's like, yes, sir. I'm like, okay. I sit him on the couch. No Nintendo, no TV, no phone, no iPad. Sits there with a cup of water. And I sit him there. And I go to work for fucking 6 hours. Doesn't fucking move, doesn't say a fucking word, because he's scared for his fucking life. And it's not because I hate him, it's because I love him. And you can raise them that way. This whole idea that kids are unruly is cope Western bullshit. Yeah. The same idea that women are unruly. It's all Western bullshit. My kids obey me like fucking soldiers.
This is... Bro, how does he keep on going with the retarded shit? Bro, so this guy is a 40-year-old man who put he sat his kid down and made him watch a glass of water. A glass of water for hours. Brother, your kid is gonna be more retarded than you. I understand if you made him, I don't know, learn the alphabet, learn how to count to 1,000, 100, I don't know, bro, spell his name, whatever. Bro, you made your kid look at a glass of water. It's just extremely stupendously dumb, so I cannot even fathom this guy. How he's breathing. Yo, he's retarded. It's extreme. What he's doing with his kid, he's making him submissive. Because Andrew, he can raise a man. He's talking about trauma, he's talking about single woman house and all this. This guy grew up in a single woman house. So, this guy, maybe his mother, she did the same. So, how should he know how to bring up a man? If he's not even himself a man. A man is honorful. A man cannot sell a woman. This guy is selling women. We all know what people who sell women is. Brother.
Daughters, the sons, everyone, it's fucking easy. But when the mom comes along and they know they can play games, my daughter sits there, oh, I don't like this. I'm like, you don't like that because your mom doesn't like that and your mom told you not to like it. Eat it. Okay. And she fucking eats it. I'm like, what the fuck is this stupid game? It's all the fucking mom, bro. Kids are great and it's actually easy if you run your shit. You gotta run your house. Run your house, it's a fucking nightmare because they just do whatever they want. They play the woman. They like cry in front of her and shit.
Also, you gotta smack your kids. Controversial take, but beating kids is good.
They have to know it's a possibility. If they know it could happen, it doesn't even have to happen. But they have to know it could. It's like
That's why I listen.
Like Putin and Trump with the nukes. When you gonna have some sneak?
I'm about ready. The internet's not going to know. I think you do it right. You hide the wives, keep it secret. I'm not trying to get
fly to Poland. Fly somewhere, fuck America, the courts and all this bullshit. You don't end up like fucking all these famous people getting dragged out of court by some fucking bimbo. Fly to Poland or somewhere in Mexico and just fucking have babies and give them like 200 pesos and just fucking just
I
visit
didn't like
now and
Poland
again.
too much. I stayed in Warsaw. Can't like the language barrier is too weird. I want someone who speaks American.
But I don't understand, bro. Why would you marry a woman who doesn't have the right qualities you're looking for in a woman? If it's just to make babies, it doesn't make sense. Why would you just choose any woman from anywhere, whoever wants you, to get children? Brother, you have to know what values she has, what qualities she has, what she's gonna bring to the children, what she's bringing to you, what she's gonna learn to. Brother, this is Andrew. If you are here, I will learn you very good.
American English.
You talk to girls?
Yeah, what are you gonna have a conversation?
We're talking about babies.
Oh, SNEAKO wants to have a conversation.
Why this guy laughing like an idiot? Why this guy and this guy laughing like idiot? Listen, my friend. You don't have to be submissive for your wife. But of course you're gonna have conversation with your wife. Listen, my brother, you are building an empire. Who the fuck you gonna conversate with? You ain't gonna conversate with men. They're like the... What's it called? They have their own shit. They have their own empire. They're not gonna help you in your success. Of course you're gonna speak with your woman. The fuck, are you crazy, man? Stop being a moron. Look at them. Look this red guy. Look this guy. Brother, none of these two have ever had a girl with class. Because a woman with class would never look at these guys.
You don't talk to him. You don't talk to him, bro. You don't talk to him. You don't talk to him. That's a waste of time. Get rid of that. Say baby. Trent, baby.
Let me tell you, as a white man that used to try to talk to him, doesn't work.
Baby. Brother, this guy, if he could have a baby with a donkey, he would have a baby with donkey. I swear.
You get attacked for it because they think that you're negotiating with them. That's the problem. Right? You got to go full dictator. And dude, I had it happen to me with the mother of my kids yesterday. I tried to be sweet to her because she just had a baby. And she started beefing me, and now.
Let me be honest. These two, they're getting kids with sugar babes. And the girls with lower morale who would do things for monies. So these two, they're choosing the worst of the worst women to get kids with. So it's not the woman that's the problem. These guys are the problem. Why are you choosing the most worst person to get kids with? Those are the only girls who you can get kids with. I'd rather have no kids than have kids with a woman like that.
It don't look good. And you just got, like, and you can absolutely love them. But sometimes, they gotta know.
Can't negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah.
It's not the American way.
Don't talk to them.
It's not the American way, bro. Don't negotiate with terrorists.
Just kidnap.
Honestly, SNEAKO is a gangster. SNEAKO is the real deal. SNEAKO is making a fool out of these two. Bro, he's playing with them. He's toying with them, bro.
Them, black
Human
eye on the white.
trafficking. Human trafficking.
Traffic them on a
That's
Black
right.
Hawk.
That's right, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm joking. I'm funny, Your Honor.
Yeah, complete joke. But, so we get SNEAKO a chick, and then keep Nick alive long enough so we can stop hating women, and then he'll knock one up. Bro, in my mind, I can picture what Nick's wife is gonna look like. Completely beautiful, church girl, probably damn near a virgin, because it's Nick.
Yeah.
He's gonna knock her up and give her 10, and that's gonna be it. Yeah.
If I lived in America, though, I wouldn't have kids in America, bro. I think the system here is so geared to wreck you. I'd go to fucking somewhere in Europe. I'd have kids somewhere else. Just because the courts here will fucking destroy you for nothing.
But if you get married religiously, you don't need to actually sign the document. I think that's my plan.
Oh, never get married on paper.
Right, I'll just do the ceremony and...
Nick, don't do it. Don't get married on paper.
Andrew, what benefit, so far though, do you think that the Venezuela kidnapping, was it beneficial? Not to get political.
I think that American soft power is based on American hard power. And you can't bark all the time without biting now and again. And now everyone's listening to Trump again. Before that, no one was listening to him. Now they're listening. Now
What? What? Wait, what? Nobody's listening to him. Everybody's laughing at him. Bro, the whole world turned around and said they're gonna push his brown stuff. They're gonna push his shit in again, and the whole America, they're gonna push their shit in if they try too much. Brother, stop lying. Why he's living in a fantasy? I don't understand why he's living in a fantasy.
he says, I'm going to take Greenland. They all piss their little panties, like girls. Before, when he said it, they didn't care. So if you're going to threaten people, they have to know you're capable of things. And I think that you get to prevent a lot of war by doing something quick and surgical like that. Now the American soft power is back. So yeah, I'd say that, one, it's good for America. And two, if I'm actually honest with you guys, the official narrative is bullshit, bro. Maduro either did a deal or his team did a deal. He got fucking taken to New York, put on a bunch of different outfits, brought his wife with him. No one got hurt. They're saying a few guards died. Don't buy that shit. That's a lie. Didn't see a single body. Don't see nothing. He's probably already out in witness protection with a shaved head in Arizona, bro. He ain't going to jail. He ain't going to jail. It's minor. Or he's going to sit there for a bit so he doesn't look like a punk. So he doesn't look like a bitch. Like, oh, they kidnapped me. But it's all just a fucking deal. The world is a stage. I promise you. Everything you see and everything they allow you to see is manufactured. It's all scriptured. It's all theater. What we think happened is not what happened. I would argue, if I had to guess, that one of two things happened. Either Maduro understood his time was up, didn't want to run away like a pussy, told Trump, come get me on this day, this time, put me in jail for a year, let me out, and you can have Venezuela. Or he said no to the deal, so then Trump called everyone underneath him and bought all his team underneath him to turn off the air defense, whatever, and took him. And that's why there's no point in sitting there going, oh yeah, Venezuela, sovereign state, blah, blah. If their own people sell them out, if their own military generals take $1 million bribes to turn off the air defense, why the fuck are we talking about sovereign states? They're not a sovereign state.
Should take the deal.
Yeah, they're not.
Take the money.
You're not a sovereign state if you're going to sell yourself for fucking printed.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go there. Okay, so it's America, a sovereign state where you can buy politicians and make them swear allegiance to a different country and be another country first rather than their own country. So, Andrew, shut up. Just shut up.
Money, and a lot of them do. So yeah, I mean, obviously, it would suck if you're kidnapped.
Bro, I definitely understand why he got so many baby mamas, bro. Bro, he talks more than a woman. Bro, they're running. He talks more than them.
But then Trump gets to yell at people again. It's kind of funny. My foreign policy, Sneak, in case you ever wonder, in case I'm confused, my foreign policy is whatever's funny is what I like.
The funniest outcome.
Funny, if it's funny, I'm for it. I don't give a fuck about international law. I don't give a fuck about none of that. It's funny. They went there with the Blackhawks. They waved the gun around, said, get the fuck in, this is America. It was funny. So I was like, yeah, cool. I like the funny stuff. I'm just trying to laugh.
And you know what I like? None of our boys from Georgia, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Texas had to die.
There you go. So, in and
that
out.
could have turned into some Vietnam shit.
Yeah.
Where we're there and a bunch of our boys are dying. Went in, gun it, out.
Yep.
Fuck it.
Yep.
You think Iran's next? It's inevitable.
Now that will be a real war. That's not going to be a surgical kidnapping, is it? It's going to be a real fucking war. And real war I'm against. Because it's just laundering trillions of dollars from the U.S. tax base.
It's not gonna be a real war. if US goes in with its allies, it's gonna be a bloodbath. It's gonna be the dumbest, stupidest, most retarded shit that anybody could do anytime. Bro, it's not Iraq, it's not Afghanistan, it's not Syria, it's not Libya. Bro, all those mountains in Iran, they're gonna take a lot of people out.
People really die, that sucks. So, yeah, exactly. I think the Venezuela thing is hard to call a war because they're already moving on. They don't give a shit. He's gone. The regime moved on. They don't
12-hour war.
Yeah,
half a day.
it's not a real thing. Iran's gonna suck. But
Venezuela's a pickpocket.
yeah, it's not mugging.
First a brawl.
It's not mugging.
It's a pickpocket.
Yeah, that's right.
Boom, in, out, bam.
But I mean, Iran's got the protests now, and that's not organic. Nothing ever fucking is. So it's
I
hard.
think they could do a coup and end it.
Bro, Iran's such a complicated situation, but they're definitely funding and encouraging these protests
If
over
they
there.
already hate the leader,
Yeah, but everyone hates their leader. Like in England, England hates their leader.
If Trump were to be kidnapped, there'd be people celebrating. You know, they said people are celebrating Maduro's kidnapping, and so the same thing would happen in America.
Yeah, but you can't. That's true. That's true, but you can't kidnap. That's true.
It's a hypothetical.
Yeah, it's true. I know what you're saying, but it's true. The world is very simply the only rules, the only law that exists is what you can get away with, bro. Everyone is at the extreme of what they believe they can get away with in nearly all things. You're treating your woman to the extreme of what you think you'll get away with. You're fucking talking to people to the extreme of what you think. Everyone knows their limits. You just go through life constantly measuring, what can I get away with? You're the biggest fucking boss in the room. You get to fucking, bro, Trump just gets to brag. I went and took a shit because he can get away with it. He ain't trying to do that to Putin. He knows his limits. You know, he's a sensible man. So that's how the world really works. It's violence
You don't
and
really
limits.
believe might is right. You believe what's funny is right.
It's not about right. Right and wrong in and of itself is a completely alien concept to the cosmos. Because right and wrong is completely subjective, depending on what side of it you're on. I can have an opinion, but I have my own. Yeah, I have my own biases, and you have your opinion. We all have our own opinions, which are based on biases. But hard right, hard wrong, genuine, definitive right and wrong, unless you're going to turn to holy text, is very difficult to even find. Is it right or is it wrong that he did what he did? It depends on what side of the fence you're on. It's difficult. So I don't really think in terms of right and wrong. I'm not trying to understand the world that way.
Also, that's also driven by what incentivized you to believe.
Of course. Sure.
That's mine. No, Cloud, that's mine. That's mine.
I'm just trying to explain why things are happening. Why did Trump do what he did? Because he could. And it benefited him. Why do crackheads do what they do? Why do they break into your house?
Because they can.
Because they can, and it's going to benefit them. I'm not saying obviously it's wrong.
But on so many issues, you position yourself where fighting against.
Yeah, definitely not benefiting US and Trump that he took Venezuela's president, so that's stupid. That's just... Andrew, you just retarded, bro. Retardation in a high plane.
Right and wrong, like feminism, like the Matrix.
What do you mean funny against right and wrong? Sorry.
You're saying that it doesn't matter what's right and wrong, but for
No,
some,
I didn't say it doesn't matter. I'm saying that conversation is asinine because it's subjective. That's why all debating goes on forever, because what right is and what wrong is cannot be clarified. What I'm saying, if I talk about a subject, I can have an opinion on it, but to sit here and say this is definitely right, this is definitely wrong, you're going to go down an endless pit. I just have an opinion, which is my personal bias. But I'm saying I was entertained by what Trump did, yes. I found it entertaining. And I can name the benefits of what he did, but every single benefit, there's no light without dark. He cut off crude oil to China. That's good for us. Bad for the Chinese. Who the fuck we asking? Right and wrong is a concept that is alien. You can't apply it to anything. Why did Trump do what he did? We can have another conversation about. Right, wrong is hard. Why, we can discuss.
Because he supported The Venezuelan president, he supported the people that are getting genocided by a country. We all know who it is. And that played a major role, as well as America has infiltrated Venezuela, blah blah blah, and all that. So yeah, Andrew, just shut up. Shut up, bro.
Why? Because he could. Why?
Bro, this guy, how don't he get tired of talking?
1. 2, America got richer. 3, Russia and China got poorer.
America didn't get richer, China didn't get poorer, Russia didn't get poorer. Bro, you don't know what you're talking about.
4, Maduro stole his dance. Like, what the fuck? He just...
Bro, where do he get his talking points? It's just thing he make up in his brain, or does he watch too much Fox, or what's happening? America, what's happening? What's going on, man?
Why? He could.
The dance was crazy.
Oh, he could.
It was like 1.8 billion from the oil. How much money did America
I don't know,
make?
but they got some. But my point is, even more, America doesn't need money. We print money. We have to stop other people getting the oil. So we can discuss right and wrong, but it's more
Also
interesting.
makes them substantially weaker in war
Of course.
with no oil.
It's just interesting to talk about why this shit happens.
You don't see the correlation between the Strait of Hormuz and Iran and getting a new oil supply here, so that if there is an inevitable war in Iran, we can supplement the oil we lose.
That's certainly part of it, most likely. Sure, of course that's part of it. But like, if Trump hits Iran, which I don't want him to do, I would believe that's wrong. A whole bunch of Iranians themselves will say that's right. The conversation is not right and wrong. The conversation is, why is he doing it?
There is definitely not a whole bunch of Iranians who would say that it is right. There are only CIA operated educators who would say that's right. So stop capping.
I would say no one's been talking about the real reason he did it. I think there's 3 main reasons he did it. Petrodollar falling off.
100%.
Saudis didn't want to go ahead and renew that last year.
Get rid of BRICS. They're a big BRICS country. Yeah.
Petroleum reserves are down to the lowest they've ever been in the since 1980s.
Yeah.
Reserve currency status, of course, is getting hurt
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
And then the fact that, like what you said, they were going to do their deals. Maduro struck the deal, I think, on December 28th, where they would do all their oil deals with Chinese yuan and only BRICS currency.
Yep.
Them doing that right next to us in our hemisphere undermines the U.S. dollar, and the U.S. dollar is how we have power.
That's right.
Dollar's down. It was all about de-dollarization.
And what's, okay, exactly. 100% agree. You're right. And what's Trump's job as the president of the United States? It's
For
his,
America to win.
for America to win.
America to win.
So fuck Venezuela.
Hell no, that's a lie.
Most law enforcement officers are
That's
actually
a lie.
afraid to go hands-on. They're afraid to.
That's definitely a lie.
Fighting
The American president's job is to keep Bibi and his state safe and able to do bad things and have the control over, or rather be a satellite state. We all know what the American president is, who he is. Rather forget this, bro. Nobody believe this American, this president, American, this president. You change president, oh, suddenly something is different. Bro, we all know somebody's behind. We all know the generals, they don't change. We all know the lobby groups, they don't change. We all know, brother, stop being dumb. Stop being dumb. Was that it? That was it. See you guys next time. Whoever listens to on the chart. Brother, seek help. What can I say? Brother, this guy, catastrophe. See you guys. SNEAKO is the best. He dominated all this conversation. Brother, SNEAKO, he's been growing very much these last couple of years. Good work, SNEAKO.